Joe Biden. During the primary, the Democratic primary, the first person out of the primary was Kamala Harris. The people didn't want her. I believe, in my opinion, the establishment and the deep state and the major media, they wanted her. They figured, a first female black president should be a shoe-in. But they weren't. Actually, the people looked at credentials and realized that she wasn't presidential material and that you were. So you became the candidate. And then during the election, you didn't just win, you won big time. Here's a chart showing how many votes you got compared to everybody else. You were the most popular president in the United States history. I'll say that again. You were the most popular president in the United States history. The people wanted you. Now, the establishment, the deep state, and the major media, they still wanted Kamala Harris. Why do I say that? Because there's other candidates that were running in the primary, but they chose her to be your vice president. Why? Well, I think they had other reasons other than she's presidential material. I think there were other candidates that were running for president at the time that were better qualified. But that's just a message for you that I know they're trying to eliminate you. Uh, but are you working for the deep state, the establishment, and the major media? Or are you working for the people? And the Democratic voters have spoken. And so I wouldn't give up. I would stick with my guns. And I'd throw that in their face that, wait a minute, I am the most popular president in the United States history. Why do you want to eliminate me? Now, I think that the alternatives, of course, when you get to the convention, is to put someone in like Michelle Obama or some popular person, but or someone like Gavin Newsom. Um, but I just why? So they're going to compete. If they get rid of Joe Biden, you first, they have Kamala Harris, and they have to run against Kamala Harris. If they have you at the convention, and they still have to beat you, and what do they do with Kamala Harris is, it's kind of like what do they do? They're really in a conundrum, if you will. So do what you want, but I thought I'd just bring that up to you. Now, for those of you that say that I don't like women or I don't like black, especially black women, uh, I'll put that to rest real quick. There's one person that I would vote ahead of Joe Biden, ahead of Donald Trump, uh, and that is Condoleezza Rice. So, Condoleezza, if you're listening to this, I'm your first vote if you ever run for president. So just so you know that I look at credentials. I don't look at the gender or the color of your skin. I look at credentials, and to me, Condoleezza Rice had the credentials of anybody. I highly respect her. So just so you know, it's not gender, it's not the color of your skin that I look at. It's it's a qualification. And so right now, Joe, you can do what you want, but I just thought I would give you some of this information to help you make your decision. God bless, and God bless America. One final note. The deep state establishment and the major media need to support Biden and the will of the people, or dump Biden because he didn't really win the last election. We rigged it so that he would win. In my opinion, the deep state establishment and major media have no choice but to support Biden